Hey guys, TrueGreen7 here, and in the past I've made 3 videos covering the various Pokemon memes or Pokememes that have popped up across the internet. Now that Pokemon Sun and Moon have been out for a while, we got some tasty memes like Rowlet himself, which I covered in my last meme video, and much more. So this video will be dedicated to Generation 7, except for one meme, but we'll get to that later. Sun and Moon are the memeiest of all Pokemon games. Everything can be turned into a meme. Now if you think a particularly spicy meme should be covered, please make sure to check out my other videos on this topic, because I may have already covered it. Now how about we start right at the beginning? So on February 25th, 2016, one day before an official Pokemon Direct was set to debut, the trademark logos of Pokemon Sun and Moon were leaked and the whole internet exploded. But then we fixed the internet and started to discuss what these games could be. Sequels to X and Y, Generation 7, or maybe even another Pokemon spin-off. People began to create what is now the very first Pokemon Sun and Moon meme. The good fans of the interweb started to post parody pictures of the Sun and Moon box art. The first examples were of Charlie and Mac from It's Always Sunny, Lunatone and Solrock, that screaming sun from Rick and Morty, the moon from Majora's Mask, and that baby-faced sun from Teletubbies. The very next day, Pokemon Sun and Moon were officially announced and Generation 7 hype began, but the meme was still in full effect until the actual Pokemon covers were revealed in May, along with the legendaries and starters. As more Pokemon were revealed by Game Freak, there was one Pokemon other than Rowlet that became the center of a meme, associated with the most memed person in the world, Donald Trump. Ever since the E3 livestream that debuted our little mongoose friend, people have been comparing him with the President of the United States. This Pokemon wanted to make Alola great again, but it wasn't until Gumshoos was revealed that we knew how right we were. Yungoos looks like Trump. Gumshoos is Trump. What's hilarious is that the relationship that Donald has with immigrants could be compared to how Gumshoos wants to rid Alola of Rattata. It got so popular that Game Freak even commented on the matter, addressing how the Pokemon wasn't intended to look like Donald Trump. This is a detective Pokemon that happens to look like Donald Trump. Their resemblance is almost as on point as Mimikyu's resemblance to Pikachu. At least this one was intentional. This ghost fairy type mimics the appearance of Pikachu in order to get sweet love from anybody stupid enough to enter an abandoned, haunted Megamart. Its dark backstory quickly garnered a large following for this adorable specter, but the fact that its veil is not actually part of its body inspired variations, as if Mimikyu was trying to mimic other popular Pokemon. If you didn't love this cutie by then, maybe the Mimikyu rap changed your mind. Or maybe not, cause by the time that rap came out, Alola forms were front and center, and people including me were speculating which Pokemon would receive Alolan forms. I still want me some Fire Diglets, but how can anybody forget the outrageous debut of these regional variants? And by outrageous, I mean Alolan Executor. So many memes. So many memes. He became the archetype for Alolan Pokemon. So if you wanted to create an Alolan form of your favorite Pokemon, just elongate that neck. Make it reach the sky. That's how you do it. Other Alolan forms got their fair share of memeage, like Alolan Dugtrio. This Pokemon was first discovered in the Pokemon Sun and Moon demo. It wasn't at all how anybody imagined an Alolan Dugtrio to look like. Its fabulous hair drew comparisons to the 90s band Hanson, Owen Wilson, He-Man, anime characters, or just any surfer dude. Such elegance, astounding grace. Wait, what? Hey, Nebby! Nebby! Get in the freaking bag! Nebby? Now, once these games were well into their launch, the most popular Pokemon Sun and Moon meme rose from the plot point in which Lily gets frustrated over the fact that her Cosmog, Nebby, seems to never stay in its bag. Outrageous examples of Lily trying to get Nebby into its bag ensued, both in comic, parody, and animated form. I love this meme. Nebby's official art expression as well as Lily's angry-looking face makes this meme too easy to create. But Toucanon's angry face literally created its own meme. Not that there's anything wrong with a Toucan Pokemon, people didn't really expect it to be Pikipek's final evolution. It kinda looks like Toucanon felt that initial hate, harbored it, and became eternally mad. Now Toucanon doesn't care about what you think of it. It's hilarious! Yeah, I'm a toucan, what of it? Sometimes I'm mad, but sometimes I'm not as mad. That voice is hard to do. Guzma's another Pokemon Sun and Moon character that just doesn't care about what you think of him. His personality and dialogue has allowed the Team Skull boss to rise in memedom. Guzma himself is a meme. His appearance and his affinity for referring to himself as ya boy is entertaining itself. His grunts are funny too. It's as if this team was made to represent meme culture. But specific Guzma lines have left the community in stitches, and web artists love to create pieces that represent all facets of Guzma's personality. He's almost as in-your-face as Hiker David. You remember Hiker David, right? The dude who photobombs Captain Kiawe's trial. Well, now you can edit his face into any situation, like Olivia's Kahuna battle. Now, although Olivia has a few memes of her own, her walking animation has been involved in a very exciting meme that you all should know about. about. You see, in early December, Kazawar, a YouTuber and I don't know what a Twitter person is, who was also involved in the Sun and Moon data mines, was able to discover walking and running animations in Pokemon Sun and Moon's data. It's unknown whether or not these were created as a return for Pokemon following you in the overworld and ultimately scrapped due to limitations, but the fact that these are in the games kinda gets me excited for whatever the future Pokemon title holds. But what's even more interesting is that we can also take the animations from any Pokemon or character model and put them on other models, like Red representing Team Skull or Groudon running like Heliolisk. You may not see the point of this, but I think inserting Olivia's walk into every single female character in Sun and Moon is a fantastic idea. Oh, and Nanu's there too. Colress is in the game as well, which allows me to finally explain my only non-Sun and Moon meme. It's very simple. In Pokemon Black 2, before we first battle against him, Colress says, "Team Plasma said that we should recognize the potential in Pokemon and liberate them from humans. I disagree." So now whenever a Pokemon fan is acknowledging a popular action or opinion that they do not agree with, they may say, "People seem to think Generation 1 is the best. However, I disagree!" citing the animated trailer dubbed version of the line. Now there are definitely more memes to cover, so leave a like so I know that I should make part 5. But thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, make sure to check out the previous Pokemon meme videos by clicking the clips on the right. Subscribe if you haven't, and make sure to follow me on Facebook or Twitter. I'll see you guys very soon.